The eagerly anticipated Dead Space reboot had many significant improvements over the well-liked 2008 original. Some of these modifications, such as the degree of detail in Isaac's suit or the age textures of the USG Ishimura, are simple to understand by people who may be about to begin their first ever risky journey inside the spacecraft. However, not all of these modifications are immediately apparent, especially to those who are not familiar with the original game. There are numerous changes that affect the game in some rather important ways for original players. The most notable are listed below. The formatting of the map in the game's user interface is a really positive upgrade. A considerably more useful 2D layout has been used in place of the original map's difficult-to-read 3D design. The 3D format was intended to illustrate the player their location in relation to the many levels of the ship and significant locations, such as storage areas and goals. The map was occasionally challenging to understand, due to the various layers being displayed at once. The restructured ship is significantly simpler to navigate, and is easier to comprehend because to the 2D layout. A new narrative arc has been created. While fresh sequences from the original have been completely discarded, weak sections have been cut, giving the overall narrative a little more heft. The changes also result in a more exciting conclusion. Those who played the 2008 version will also notice that the Unitologists, the game's central concept and main source of religious fanaticism, are introduced sooner in this version. New and improved text logs and audio files immediately add to the story's clarity. With the use of text, video, and audio logs, you may put together the story in the 2008 game. The video logs have been enhanced with life-size holograms, while the text and voice logs are still a part of the gameplay, but with some of them modified for smoother narration. A more immersive Arkansas experience is made possible by the pre-recorded holograms that are projected into the surrounding space. The story becomes much more interesting to read when the people are moving around in the scene, which also helps to balance out the other storytelling techniques. It's intentional for you to keep your guard up a little bit higher than previously. As you may have noticed, a new feature in the game called the Intensity Director does exactly what it says on the tin. It keeps things tense by introducing arbitrary, unplanned events into the action. This feature increases the dread aspect of the game. Dimming lights, bent noises, or an unexpected necromorph spawn might be around any corner. As players wonder about the ship, the Intensity Director also keeps track of how frequently a player experiences these random events to prevent overwhelming or draining them, which is an intriguing feature. As an improvement over the necromorphs Isaac faced in the first game, these terrible necros appear in New Game Plus. Phantom necromorphs resemble darker versions of the slasher, lurker, and leaper types, have menacing red eyes, and deal and suffer more damage overall. They are a new addition to the remake, and they provide a second round of horror that is even more terrifying. The New Game Plus is certainly worth the jump scares, because to the new necromorph variations, as well as some added benefits and a secret ending.